Hello everyone, welcome to my video. We're gonna be talking today about how can you get that first client once you get your real estate license. Well, if you want to follow my page, you can follow me on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and I'm gonna be more than happy to answer all your questions, or you can keep watching my videos. So, once you receive your real estate license, I know it can be very hard getting that first client, but don't feel frustrated. You're gonna go through everything, try to get that first client, but you have to keep in mind that everything is gonna take time. So once you complete all your trainings and you're ready to put your foot in there and start talking to your clients, you have to feel confident that you're gonna close that deal. So one of the tips that I'm gonna give you is start with your phone. What I mean by phones, everybody has contact numbers on your phone. You have families, relatives, friends. So start reaching out to them, sending them messages, text, and all that with all your information, your business cards, letting them know that, hey, this is me. I just got my real estate license. If you have any family, anybody that you know that is looking to buy, to rent, or to sell, let them feel free to contact me. And if they're interested, they're gonna be able to reach out to you, but you have to let them know. You can have thousands of people on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and they don't even know that you have your license. So you have to put your foot in there and you have to let them know that you are now a real estate agent and that you are more than happy and ready to help them. Another tip that I'm gonna give you is post yourself in social media. Start posting your real estate business card. Start posting that you're able to find a rental for somebody that is looking for rent. Post the every single day if you can. If not, at least two or three times a week. Post on TikTok, on Instagram, or Facebook that you are a real estate agent and you can help clients buying, selling, or renting. Another tip that I'm going to give you is if you already help somebody with a rent, that can turn to your first client as a buyer. You just have to follow up with that client, with that tenant during your whole year or the whole time that you help them with the rent, and help them with the credit, help them looking for other options to push up their credit if they have any issues with the credit, and help them to like asking them, hey, what do you think about next year? You think that you can be ready to jump, to go ahead and start the process, but don't push them. You're just gonna ask them little by little and then have that conversation with them, so when they feel comfortable, they're gonna be able to reach out to you. So it's very important that you don't feel frustrated if during your first year as a real estate license, you don't once you receive your real estate license, you don't have at least one buyer or one seller. In my one of my videos, if you follow my page in YouTube or social media, you're gonna see one of my videos that I talk about that you can start with rentals. That is a very good option. In my own experience, that helped me a lot during my whole year as a real estate license, because I have no idea what I was going to find. So it's very important that you put yourself in there, and starting with rentals, with tenants, starting with those contracts is a very, very helpful resource. So I recommend you personally to start working with tenants and rentals and put your foot in there, helping them to rent the place. That's gonna help you to feel more confidence and more able to help them or help another family when they're ready to buy. Just remember, having a client to buy is completely different than having a client to sell or having a client to rent. When you have a client to rent, you're gonna prepare that client in the future so they can own their own home. When you have a buyer, you have to be able to be present and helping them during the whole process, from the beginning to the end, so they can feel trust, and you can be able to be present in the whole process. When you have a client for sale, for selling their home, is a little bit more, not complicated, but you have to be able to be patient, because selling a home or apartment or a land, it can be a little bit stressful and frustrated sometimes. But if you have all the resources and all the tools, it's something that you can be able um, to get it done with a lot of success. So just keep in mind that having that client, during your first year, you have to keep in contact with that client. Don't let that client go. Don't forget about them. Just keep messaging them. I have clients that I contact them after years that I help them, and those clients come back to me, telling me, hey, I need to buy another house, I'm gonna rent the house, can you be able to help me? I say, of course I'm gonna be able to help you. So just be aware that that client that you help you that first year can be reaching out to you 5 6 years, 3 4 years after. So, or they can recommend you to somebody else. So it's very important, once you have your real estate license, do not feel frustrated or desperate that it's been 3 4 5 6 months. Take that time to build your presence, build your image as a realtor. Why? Because that's going to give you the strength and the confidence to put yourself there in social media. Building your image in social media can be very challenging. I recommend you to just be yourself, be honest with everybody. Don't try to be somebody that you're not. Don't be out there in social media selling something or selling a person, and then when they meet you for the first time, that's not who you are. So that first client, that first impression that you have with that first client is very important. So keep that in mind during your first year. Once you pass your first year as a real estate license, you're gonna feel a little bit more comfortable, and you're gonna be able to keep learning, taking more trainings, and knowing everything that is changing in real estate business, learning new rules, new procedures, new contract, new forms, because real estate business is something that is always changing. It's never constant. So you have to be able to be to learn how to be like an evolving person, because you have to keep up with everything. You don't want a client that reach you one day and asking you regarding something, and then you answer the client with something that like showing that you have no idea what to like how to respond that. So it's very important that you have the knowledge, or at least if you don't have the answer in that time, just send the client or direct the client with the right person. So, like I said, having your first client in the real estate industry or business can be challenging, but start with your phone, contact relatives, friends. Start with your social media, posting. It's gonna help you to put your foot in there, create your image, build your clientele, and you're gonna see that having the first client as a new agent can be challenging, but it's something that you can do. Once you have the first client, you're gonna feel like on top of the world, because that first client's being tenant, seller, or a buyer is gonna help you to have more confidence in yourself and feel like if you can do that, you can do 5 6 selling or closing 5 6 deals a year. So good luck, and if you like the video, you can click subscribe and feel free to follow my social media, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.